What if I told you there's a secret rulebook that billionaires, politicians, and history's most powerful people have used for centuries, and nobody, not your school, not your parents, not your mentors, ever told you it existed? This book was banned in some American prisons because they thought it was too dangerous for inmates to read. It's called the 48 Laws of Power. And today, we're breaking down the 15 laws that will completely change how you see the world. Robert Greene spent years studying history's most powerful figures: kings, warlords, con artists, CEOs, and chess grandmasters. And what he found was shocking. They all played by the same hidden rules. He published those rules in 1998. The book became a cult classic almost overnight. 50 Cent loved it so much he co-wrote another book with Greene. And yes, it's required reading at some of the world's top business schools. But here's the thing, some of these laws are deeply uncomfortable. They'll make you question people you trust. Ready? Let's go. Law 1. Never outshine the master. Make the people above you feel smarter and more important than you. A young courtier once showed off his palace to King Louis XIV, more lavish than the king's own. Within months, he was arrested. Lesson? Even if you're the smartest person in the room, sometimes it's wiser to let others feel like they are. Law 2. Conceal your intentions. Never reveal what you're truly after. Keep people guessing. Napoleon would spread false battle plans, letting the enemy discover them. By the time they figured out the real strategy, it was too late. Don't announce every goal. Let results speak. Law 3. Always say less than necessary. The more you talk, the more likely you'll say something you'll regret. Powerful people speak little but mean everything. Silence makes you look confident. It unsettles people. Try it next time someone pressures you, just say nothing. Watch them squirm. Law 4. Court attention at all costs. In a world flooded with noise, obscurity is the real death. It doesn't matter how talented you are. If nobody notices you, you don't exist. Think about it. Why do you remember certain people so clearly? Because they made you feel something. Be unforgettable, not invisible. Law 5. Win through actions, never argument. Arguing rarely changes minds. It only hardens positions. Instead, prove your point through results. You could spend an hour trying to convince someone you're right, or spend that hour proving it. History doesn't remember the loudest voice. It remembers who did it. Now here's a psychological one that will change how you read people. Law 6. When asking for help, appeal to self-interest. People don't help you because they care about your problem. They help you because it benefits them somehow. This isn't pessimistic. It's just human psychology. Frame every request around what they gain, not what you need. You'll be amazed how quickly people say yes. Law 7. Crush your enemy. Totally. Half measures create enemies who come back stronger. The lesson isn't to be ruthless personally. It's to finish what you start. Don't leave problems half-solved. Law 8. Use absence to increase respect and honor. The more you're seen, the less special you become. Disappear occasionally. Let people wonder about you. Scarcity creates value, even with attention. Did you know that most people do the opposite? They post everything online, share every thought, every meal, every mood, and wonder why they feel undervalued. Law 9. Keep others in suspended terror. Not physical fear, uncertainty. Unpredictable people are harder to manipulate and control. When others can perfectly predict your every move, they can exploit you. Vary your behavior. Keep people slightly off balance. Not to be cruel, but to stay free. Law 10. Recreate yourself. Don't accept the identity others hand you. The most powerful people in history constantly reinvented who they were. David Bowie, Elon Musk, Madonna. You are not stuck with the person others decided you were at 15. You get to choose who you become. Now here's what Greene himself warns. And most people who read this book miss completely. If you try to use all of these laws all the time, people will sense it. You'll come across as cold, calculating, and fake. Power without wisdom is just manipulation. And manipulation, eventually, always backfires. The greatest leaders in history weren't powerful because they followed every rule. They were powerful because they knew when to break them. Knowing these laws makes you harder to manipulate. Using them wisely makes you genuinely influential. Using them blindly makes you someone nobody trusts. So here's the real lesson from the 48 Laws of Power. Power isn't something you take. It's something you build through self-awareness, strategy, and relentless self-mastery. Most people drift through life reacting to the world. This book teaches you to design your life instead. As Robert Greene put it, the goal of power is not domination, it's freedom, and that's worth thinking about. Drop a comment right now. Which of these flaws surprised you the most? And if you want more content on psychology, influence, and becoming your best self, hit subscribe. See you in the next one.